Hi, it's Ileana. Recently, I've been asked the following question. What do you see when you're doing a soul reading or scanning somebody's soul signature and soul frequency? I usually see literally the person's soul vibration, their soul signature. How high is their soul frequency vibration? I see people's memories, I see people's life experiences, I see the type of person that you are, what your intentions are, what your soul vibration is at this time. I see your health, what's going on with your soul frequency, the vibration of the frequency, how healthy it is or not, the organs, the body. I see the history of the memory of your body, the health of the organs, the body itself, your emotions, your soul, where your soul is right now and where it's been in incarnation, your current life, what's happening in your current life. I see family members that are associated with you. I see you, what's going on with you right now, what was happening in your past. I see people connected to you, loved ones, pets, children, grown-ups, spouses. I see homes. I see what happens in your environment. I pick up on the vibration of what it is in your soul field. I also pick up on past lifetimes, who the loved one was in your past life or past lives. Some people have shown me pictures of their moms, dads, grandparents, and I've been able to pick up on whether you've had past lifetimes with them and how, and to describe it to you. People have said to me, wow, I did go to this country and I remember such a deep connection with it. It's because you've probably had a past life there with a relative or a family member or with your current children who were connected to you through a past lifetime where you might have been their parent in a past lifetime and now they are your child in this lifetime. But you've had them in the country like Italy, or you had a past lifetime with your grandmother in Italy. That's why you have such a deep connection to Italy right now, to visiting it, having some kind of a deep soul heart connection to a place, to a person, because you've known them in other past lives. They were your family, friends. I see the deep depth of what really is your soul, literally your soul frequency. And your soul frequency holds information about yourself, who you truly are as a soul being. It holds information about you, your memories, your connections to the universe. I also see the galactic past lifetimes of where you might have not had an incarnation on Earth, but somewhere else as a galactic humanoid or other extraterrestrial beings on other planets, places, lifetimes, dates. That kind of information is in your soul field as well. Who you were as these beings, who you are connected right now to the types of beings who are your spirit guides, your higher self, your intuitive awareness. I see that. I see sometimes the future, what can be happening to a person in the future, your past. I see points of existence. Again, it could be past lives, it could be future lives, it could be galactic beings that you were, the frequency you were, the density of that soul signature that you were as the galactic being. I see things in vivid information about loved ones who have passed on. I receive messages. I also see people for who they are, personalities. I see the soul signature. I see the intent of somebody. I see their ability and the level of ability they have, the power level. I see the aura colors, and I see the intention of the person. Recently, I've discovered that some people are chameleons and they can literally create soul signature layer masks. They can mask their true soul signature and present to you someone else that they're not. They can present honor, they can present 100% authenticity, but you will read it as they're authentic, 100% authentic, trustworthy. I can trust them. I can fully give my complete trust and attention to this person and work with them. Yet, behind that soul signature mask, they can be masquerading as something else. They can have darkness, they can have imbalances, they can have imperfections. Heck, for all we know, they can be a Sith Lord behind the soul signature that they're creating. I can see the true soul intent of what a person is, what they're doing, why they're doing it, what they're projecting of themselves is what they're not. I can see the truth behind the soul. I can see your intent. I can see your vibration. I can see what you're doing. I can see why you're doing it, what your actions are, the reactions, the possibilities. You can project all you want, the goodness of what you claim, the honor, 100% authenticity, but I'll still see what your real soul signature holds and who you are. I can see the ego. I can see the competition. I can see somebody wanting power, needing control. I can see people setting others up. I can see what really happens in the soul signature. People can try to lie to me. People can try to fool me, but I see the real person for who they are. Beyond the lies, beyond the deception, I see you for who you are, because you cannot hide your soul signature from me. I will see it. I will find it. That's what I see in soul readings. That's what I see when I scan people. Not just in readings, outside of a soul reading, just scanning a person to see who they really are internally. 100% see them. 100% see them for who they really are. The good, the bad, and everything in between. I see it. I see the light. I see the dark. I see the goodness. I see the badness. I see it all. I will see it for what it is. And I'm not saying this so people think, oh my gosh, she has this great ability. She can do this. This is the ability that I currently have. To see these things, to see your aura, to see your light, to see who you are as a soul, top to bottom. And I see memories, I see experiences. It could be something happening to you in your current life, past life, concurrent, parallel reality, future, past. It is all interconnected. Your energy frequency connects everything in reality and beyond. I see beyond the human scope of who you are. Beyond the flesh and blood, I see your soul frequency on its purest form of who you are energetically and vibrationally. That's what I see. I see it all. Can't hide it from me. Some people might be intimidated by it. Some people might not. Some people might try different things to discredit others in what they present themselves as. It won't work with me. I'll see you for who you are and what you're doing, always. You can try to present a soul mask. You can try to present 100% authenticity and try to convince me of who you are, but I'll see beyond the mask. I'll see beyond the chameleon abilities. I've had encounters with people who are true chameleon soul personality types on the energy vibrational scale and what they create in their soul signature. They can weave the energy in their soul signature to have a person think they are this or that. And if you don't do a deep soul signature, you're not going to find the frequency of who the person is or the being, because they can hide it so well. It might take me days or weeks to read the full soul signature, but I will when I want to know who the person is. I take a deep dive to learn the soul signature of who the person is or the being. I look at soul signatures of humans, non-humans, extraterrestrials, pets, animals, people. Those who have passed on, they still have a soul signature frequency of where they are, what they're doing, why they passed, what's their current reality beyond 3D matrix. I look at densities, I look at realms, galaxies, universes. This is all energy and frequency. I scan all of it and the physicality. This is how I connect to the deepest information about someone or something. That's a true universal connection to energy, vibration, and frequency. Everything that is alive has a frequency. Even on the other side, there is a frequency, because everything is alive. Nothing truly dies. It has a living signature, and I connect to that. I find the chameleon souls to be fascinating, the ones that can hide or mask their soul signature energy and present themselves as something else completely different from their original soul personality, because they can really hide secrets. They can hide their darkness. They can hide the fact that they're full of deception. They can hide that completely. You will think they are 100% goodness, pure love, pure humbleness, pure honor, because they will create the kind of soul signature that they will know you cannot penetrate if you don't use your full ability to see beyond what they want you to see. A deep soul scan. Many of us are going beyond discernment to start scanning the soul vibration of a soul being, physical, non-physical. You start scanning. You start looking at the soul depth layers to find the truth of who this person is, what their intentions are, who they are, what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're acting, how they're not acting, what they're telling you, what they're not telling you, also their body language, their soul characteristics will speak for itself. How they behave, also how they behave. If they start attacking people and talking bad about others to others on shows, on forums, they'll say 15 of these people are no good. What does that tell you about the soul and their intentions? Those people could be perfectly good folks, decent, loving, kind, but the soul type, the chameleon, the soul masker will pick on them and take them apart and break them down just to make themselves look good, because they want you to trust them. Just that one person and nobody else. They'll select 5, 10 other people who they think are no good for various whatever reasons, even if it's innocent reasons, and those people are perfectly nice beings, they'll still pick on them because they need to make themselves look good and deflect from who they truly are. It's a deflection mechanism. to show you something, a distractionary mechanism, deflection, so you don't go looking at this person for the truth of who they are, because they have a charismatic ability to talk you into something they want you to believe in. That's an energetic ability and a power that they have on that chameleon soul masking, soul signature frequency that they weave. It's a charisma. It's an ability to talk, give you so much wisdom, give you so much good advice, and then also give you so much things that are inappropriate, non-believable, beyond proof, beyond anything. Because that's their ability to do that. Weave that in the conversation. Weave it in their ability to give you something, to connect to you on a soul level. It's a magician, trickster ability that they have to do that. I've encountered that in soul personalities because that's part of their ability. Just like I've encountered the most beautiful souls with the most awesome abilities to just give you honest truth and nothing but truth, because they have that ability, and that's what they do as beings, as humans, as just loving, kind people who have that ability to just give the truth without any bias, without any agenda. They're not covering anything up. They're just speaking the truth and working with you on the highest soul frequency that they're able to. There's all kinds of soul types and abilities and soul signatures out there. Use your ability, use your discernment, use your intuition, because again, people with ability can tell you about yourself, who you are, who you've been, who you're going to be, who your spirit guides are, who your galactic connections are and extraterrestrial protectors, who your angelic teams are, who your other soul family tribe are. There's people with multiple abilities that can connect to your soul and tell you these things, because they can, and they have the ability to do so on multiple levels. They can tell you your soul purpose, your mission, the outcomes of your life, because they see that in your soul field. Even the chameleons can tell you that, because they have the ability to do it, to connect with you however they want to. So who are these chameleons? Who are they? What are their actions, reactions, their behaviors, their intentions towards you or us? Are they truly honorable? Are they upholding the highest intent of purity and not going after others, not pointing out scammers or this or that, not deflecting of who they really are, not using deflection to turn it on others, not casting darkness and doubt on others. Read the soul personality, read the soul signature, get to know them, ask them deep questions, ask a lot of questions. Make sure you're comfortable with the answers that they always give you. If you feel something is off, don't just give your trust away to someone based on how good they are and what they tell you, or spin a story. Check for yourself, verify, look on the soul level if you resonate. Look even beyond the first resonating factor to seek your truth, to know your truth, to know what's beyond 3D reality, that you're not being tricked, that you're not being used by some Sith Lord or some dark magician or an entity connected with the soul. Go beyond just normal discretion of soul scanning. Look at the soul, its depth, its field, its vibration, its frequency of that person, of that being, their intent, their ability. Get them to tell you their names. And what's beyond the name, beyond the soul signature, is the name of the soul living being. It is their name, that soul frequency, vibration, and the intent they have. Look at all of that to see the whole being from 360 degrees. So you're not being scammed, you're not being fooled, you're not being attacked or harassed by something that is a chameleon, a being with the ability to mask their soul signature and give you love and light, or just give you something you want to be given, because they have the ability to spin a story, to weave the energy and give you the most awesomest thing that they can, while they're picking on others at the same time, because they have the ability to do it, to mask themselves so well that you see what you want to see and you're not seeing what happens behind closed doors, behind the cameras, the personality that truly is the soul. Because sometimes they can present one thing while they're doing and acting and being something else completely different with others. Their presentation, their ability. Who are they as a soul being? Actions, reactions, soul signature, soul frequency, capabilities, abilities, and how they connect with you. They connect with others. Pure integrity, pure goodness. That's not being hidden. That's not being masked. That's truly in the soul field. Is it there? Is the honor there? Look for it. Are they truly genuine? Are they truly authentic on the soul level? Check that. Look for that. Look for the trust and the truth. Soul frequency, soul vibration. Who they are. That will tell you the soul frequency. Not what they're hiding or masking or mimicking, but their true soul signature inside. Check that. See what you see. See what's truly there on that soul signature. With whatever ability you have, check for it. Take the time. Look for that authentic soul, not just what is being shown to you, not what's being pretended, but what really is there behind the scenes, beyond 3D, on the highest frequency of the soul. What is there? What does it do? How does it work? How does it act? That's the true reality of the soul, and what the soul is or is not. Person's or a being's soul signature will truly reveal and reflect who they truly are in all of its vibrational honesty, the good, the bad, in between. Everything is revealed in that soul frequency signature. Can't hide anything. It's within the soul frequency signature. That can be energetically seen for who you are, or who you'll be or were, because the vibration does change with your intent, with your energy. Soul signature frequency can change for the better, for the worse, depending on how you're acting, what your intent is, what you're creating and manifesting. If your intent is to dishonor yourself and others, or to lie to somebody, to hide something, to not be honest, and label everyone a scammer, even if they're not, that will be reflected in your soul field. People with the ability to do so can find it and will find it. You can't cover it up. You can't hide who you are on the soul level. People can see you, hear you, your vibration. It vibrates with an energy field. It has a depth, it has a color, it has an emotion, it has its own certain soul signature frequency. Can't mask it or hide it. Even the chameleons can't hide it. The maskers, who can switch their soul frequency to something else that they want you to see, hear, and think. Can't hide that. Your true soul signature can't be hidden. It's there. It's there to read and understand and learn from what information comes through from it on the pure energetic level, pure vibration. That's the soul frequency. That's the soul signature of who you are. or were or will be. It's there. Those that know how to find it will, and they'll know the truth of who you are as a soul and a character and a personality on all levels of your existence. It's possible to find this information from the soul information that is within your soul record, fully active within the soul memory as well. The soul never forgets anything. The soul is your mini Akashic record of all your realities. All of it is there on the soul level, always there. It never gets erased. It never gets removed. It is always there to be accessed. That information is there for you as a soul being to know if you want to. I've had some very profound questions being asked what you can see in someone's soul essence, soul signature, soul vibration. Can you see their integrity or how positive they are? Yes, you can. Some people may see someone's integrity or positivity in percentages in the soul vibration, like you're 92% positive, you're 95% a good person, your soul divinity is this percentage. Yes, that shows up in the soul field, in the soul signature, just as integrity and honesty shows up as a percentage, as a energy frequency. You can feel it, you can sense it. There's a color, there's a texture, there's a vibration to it. Also, I've been asked, can you feel when somebody is not being their genuine self, not in their full integrity? Is there corruption? Do you feel that in the soul vibration? Do you see it? How does that work? Yes, you can see in the soul signature, in the soul vibration, if someone is not in full integrity by their soul frequency actions. There's an energy spike. If somebody, for example, is involved with shady dealings, with corruption, yes, it can show up as a phrase, what they're doing. If they're doing something inappropriate with children, a phrase could be they're a pedophile. That is the frequency they hold and vibrate at. It will show as such. It will show up. If they're involved in illicit activities, like they're a thug, they're involved with the mafia, yes, it'll hold that particular frequency. If they're lying, misleading someone or someone's, if they're misdirecting, discrediting other people, yes, it will show up in their soul signature as a frequency of misdirection, misleading, scamming. It will show up as that particular frequency of what it embodies, the actions of that person. It will show up behind the scenes in their soul frequency. If they're being a chameleon, if they're doing soul masking and soul layering to not show everyone who they truly are, and they're pretending to be something else, that will show up in their soul field record. It will show up as a signature, as a percentage, as a color, as a feeling of, oh, this is creepy, this is not good. You can feel it even. Or you might feel honored, you might feel, I can totally trust this person, they're so full of integrity, even if they're not, because they're creating that energy field to mask who they truly are, and you're picking up what they want you to. They can hide it, they can mask it, they can fool you if they want. If you want to hear what you want to hear from this person, that they're so beautiful, so wisdom-based, have such beautiful messages, creating such beautiful harmony, honesty, if you want to believe what they say and show you, because they're projecting that, then you believe it. Yet their soul frequency might be awful and just horrible, but they're hiding it so well because they have that chameleon ability. What they want you to see is what you're seeing, because you're not looking deeper beyond all the beauty that they're giving you in the messages. In the messaging, yes, that can also happen. Can your soul signature show that you have implants or negative programming or entity attachments? Yes, it can. It will show that. If there's such things in the soul signature, in the soul field, those things are there and they'll show up because there's a certain vibration to that. If it's there, it's there. And if it needs to be removed and needs to go away, that will reflect in trauma, suffering, pain. Physical body can also feel it. The soul can feel it. The soul signature holds that record of what is there or what was there before that has been healed and taken care of. That it also shows up in the soul signature. All layers of the soul signature hold the memory of what happened, what is happening, and what's yet to happen. It's all there in the soul field. And much more. There's more examples of things. But those are the things that I've seen, encountered, and part of a soul field potentially. There's other things can be going on. Soul trauma, soul fragmentation, soul reconnection, stuff like that. Childhood traumas, grown-up traumas, children, adults. That can also be in the soul field record or in the soul signature. What needs to be healed, what needs to be worked on to create soul balance, grounding, just being in your best energetic self. Grounding and balancing the soul field to be at your highest frequency. That is also in the soul field and the soul signature. What can be seen or not seen when you have a deeper look. It's in the field. That information is also there. Can you see in someone's soul field if they're being completely honest, if they're lying or being truthful? Yes, that energy will hold its own unique vibration. If somebody is being honest, their soul field will be pure, clean. It will feel nice in vibration. If they're being dishonest, lying, misleading, misdirecting, discrediting somebody else, that energy will be full, heavy, and unpleasant in their soul field. You can tell by the vibration what energy they're holding and embodying at the time, or even before, what the cellular memory in their frequency is holding. Because dishonesty, lying, misdirecting, scamming, it has a heavy energy that is yucky feeling. It's dark, it's not pleasant, it is electrical. It can give you the creeps when you encounter it because you feel like something is not right and it's not genuine. That's in the soul field as well. Just like person's behavior can tell you who they are. Just what they're saying, the tone, the intonation of their voice, their messaging. That can tell you a lot about their soul vibration as well. For example, a pure soul with pure integrity, that's not lying, that's not scamming, that's not cheating, that is not shading others, not throwing shade at others. It will feel light, it will have a nice, even frequency without soul imbalance energy in the pattern of the soul signature. There won't be any intent of deception or masking your true soul signature. If you're honest, if you have nothing to hide, if you are living in your full integrity, there's nothing bad to find in your soul field or soul signature in the first place. If you are living in your full positivity, integrity, goodness, if you are who you say you are, what you say, what you mean, your actions, your messaging, your behavior, there's no duplicity, there's no hiding anything or masking anything. If you are showing your true soul self as who you really genuinely are, there's nothing bad to find in your soul field that you're hiding, because you're hiding nothing. You're not afraid of who you are. You don't have insecurities. You're not power hungry. You're not corrupting anything. You're not misleading anyone. You're living in your true soul integrity, in your truth. That is also held in your soul signature, in your soul field. Your genuine self and who you are, in your integrity, honesty, in your highest positivity, in your highest light. If you're not embodying those things, if you're hiding something, darkness, if you're connected to something unsavory, unpleasant, not good, that will also reflect being in your soul signature. If you're being a chameleon, if you're masquerading as something that you're not and negatively impacting other people's lives, that will also be in your soul field. The truth of who you are is your soul field vibration and what you embody. Positivity, negativity, positive polarity, negative polarity. All of that is your soul record and your soul field signature. It's all there as the energy that you embody and who you are, your true self. That's there for the record, in your soul record. It exists there as the energy of what you create and who you are as creation yourself, who you are as your true self. Can a soul field hold energy of bullying, malicious intent, or feelings that are not good towards others, or ill will intent towards others, like psychic attacks, soul warfare attacks? Can someone's soul field or soul signature hold that frequency of the intent that they have towards others, or what they've done towards others with black magic, dark magic, magician abilities, powers? If they've ever attacked somebody on the astral plane with soul warfare or other energies that are not appropriate, will that be in the soul field record or the soul signature? Yes, that kind of frequency of ill intent, of dark magic, soul interference, soul derailment, or going after somebody to disempower them and to mess with their soul field, to bring them down, break them apart, that will be in somebody's soul field record. Their actions, their behaviors, their intent, that will show up in the soul field frequency, because that's showing you who they are. And their actions will hold that vibration of what they did to somebody else. If they've hurt somebody, if they have intentionally interfered with somebody else's soul consciousness, success, gifts, abilities, threatened them, attacked them on the astral realm, the astral plane, that will show in their soul field. Your soul field tells others the type of frequency you have, who you are, your soul name, your ability, your intention, who you've met on a positive scale, maybe not so positive scale, what beings you connect to, what frequencies you connect to, what planets you've been on, how you've lived your life. All of that is in your soul record. As well, your interactions with other beings and other people. All that information is there in detail in the soul signature. How you've behaved towards yourself, towards others, who you've connected with, that is all there. Intention, purpose, messaging, That's all in your soul record. It's everything of who you are in this lifetime, past lifetimes, future ones. It's all there in the soul record because that is your soul frequency. And you can always change your soul frequency for the better. If there's any energetic imbalance, misalignment of the soul field, you can, with positive intent, positive actions, positive vibration, with love, kindness, compassion, you can shift that soul frequency to its highest density with who you are as a soul and what you do in your lifetime and what you do in your future. Because you can change that frequency. You can balance it to its highest positivity, to its highest goodness, based on what you create and manifest with yourself and others who you connect to. On the highest frequency of love, on the highest frequency of integrity, honesty, authenticity, being 100% your best self in love, in happiness and kindness, and how you operate in this world and beyond. Your actions, your words, they speak very, very loudly in what your soul vibration is actually on the soul level. It's your emotions, it's your emotions, it's your physicality, and it's your soul frequency combined together. Of course, your soul does go beyond physicality, but it also connects you to your integral self as a whole, mind, body, and soul. All of it is interconnected in who we are and our experience and our soul experiences in physicality and beyond. Can the soul field hold energy of diseases or disorders? If you've ever been sick or are currently sick, yes, the frequency field in the soul vibration can tell somebody if they have an illness, a disease, a disorder. How bad is it? Is it going to be healed? Can it be healed, or is it beyond healing? At what point your energy frequency is at right now? Yes, you can tell from the soul field about diseases, about organs, body parts, because we're all energy. We are made of energy. So are our bodies, organs, emotions, even your thought patterns, what you're thinking, what you're feeling. What is your mental health, the state of your mental health and well-being? That's all in the soul field record of who you are and what's going on with you on the physical level, on the mental level, on the soul level, and everything combined together. That's an energy, that's a frequency. And what can be healed? Where is it the point of origin of a disease, of a thought pattern, of an intention? Where is it coming from in your body, your soul? What are your desires, your thoughts? All of that can be looked at and determined what's going on in your life, why you are experiencing what you're going through or have gone through as a reflection, as the result of all of that. That's in the soul field that can be carried in the soul as a frequency, as a vibration, even as a pattern of things, of behaviors, connections to yourself, family, whether this is strictly currently happening in your current lifetime, or is it connected to your past and past lifetimes, to your ancestors? It's all part of the cycle. It's all part of the circle that we look at in the soul vibration to figure things out, to connect the puzzle pieces, to heal, to help, to understand, to learn from this, also to teach, because your soul record can teach you a lot of important things about yourself and others when you connect on that energetic soul field vibration. It's the highest form of connection, integration, and communication on the energy fields. learning energy, frequency, soul connection, soul reading, soul vibration, soul signatures. So much information there to learn, to examine, and to fully understand who we are as beings, both in human incarnation, energetically, and beyond that, beyond the 3D field. So thank you so much, and namaste.